Welcome. Come on in. I am inviting you into 60 minutes of Yin. Hi, Sabine. Welcome from Toronto. I am outside today in this beautiful, beautiful weather. And what I thought might be the ideal setup. Hi, Jane. Thanks to be back. I actually haven't left, but there was a glitch with Insight Timer 2 weeks ago, so I'm sorry if you missed that one. I'm glad you're here. Debbie, welcome from NC, North Carolina. Yeah, so I hope that the sun plays nicely with the cameras and you're able to participate in the 60 minutes of Yin. The timer's already going. If you're new, please say hi. Hi, Fatana? Jane, yes, great. And Vesuda, first time, thank you so much for showing up. Judith, thank you for your donation. Glad to be live with you. We're in a rhythm here now. It's feeling great. Get to see you often. Majid, welcome from Anaheim. Yeah, so if you are new here, you're very welcome in this practice space. Stick around after the 60 minutes for a bit of time if you want to share, catch up, and please honor yourself by having a beautiful practice space, something comfortable, modifications, variations. I'll cue as many as I can, but this is your opportunity to learn your flow and what's best for you. And we're going to start in Shavasana in our corpse pose, and we will end in Shavasana, our corpse pose. I have the music of the outdoors and chimes from a tree, a singing tree here. Welcome, Sarah. Thank you for coming in from Rhode Island. And Lynn, thank you. Lots of people here for the first time. Well, let's all imagine now getting ourselves set up into our Shavasana, into our corpse pose. I will switch my camera as I practice along with you. Are there any areas that are asking for attention today or a posture that you'd really like to make sure we weave into practice? Please let me know. And I am doing the practice with you, but I do keep my eye on the chat. So if you have questions, please let me know. Hi, Laura and Cortez. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and T-spine and SI joint hips. Thank you, Sabine. And the T-spine, I'm guessing you mean your thoracic area, like your mid-back. We've got lumbar, thoracic. So just let me know if yes, okay, great. And Janet, always hips and lower back. Great, well, come on down into your Shavasana. Bring your fur babies along with you. I've got Negrito here on the mat. I'm gonna change my camera. And good Saturday morning to you, Sally Ann, over in Western Australia. Digestive assistance, wonderful. And too much yard work. 'Tis the season in the Northern Hemisphere, my friends, to be out in the lawn. So yeah, I hope that you can not be too bothered by the sun and the lighting and just appreciate this beautiful outdoor space. Come on down into your Shavasana. And maybe you have your knees braced. Maybe you have support underneath your head and neck. Yes, you can see me. I'm full sun here. And let's bring our microphone a little bit closer. So your invitation now to close the eyes. Focus in on your third eye. You can even rub in between the eyebrows, shut down the gaze if it's comfortable, and relax your body into the ground, into the floor, into the mat. Start to inhale in through the nose. Find yourself, make your adjustments, connect in with your lower back. If you have any wiggles, any energy, allow that invitation to release it, shake the body, come into that final resting pose. We're breathing in through the nose and slowly out through the nose. Connect in with the breath. Pay attention to the shoulders, maybe pulling them down and back, kind of pinching those wings together and pressing that body into the ground even further. Even if you have supports under the head and neck, check in with your chin, slightly tucked. Imagine a beautiful, long, straight spine. Try to get out of the idea that you need to know what it looks like and get into the inside the body and feel that long, straight spine. Imagine that space elongating from the tailbone all the way through the crown. Breathe in through the nose. I have my eye on the time, so you don't have to worry about missing, being late for. We will come out of this after 60 minutes. Be here in this present moment. Breathe in deeply into your abdomen, into your belly. And slowly exhale. Already shifting, breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. You're telling the nervous system it's safe. You're starting to relax. So issues like circulation, digestion, reproduction, all of those things start to turn on, start to feel safe to operate. So if we're having digestive issues, you can even bring some attention with your hands, just giving some gentle circles over the stomach. Or if it's available, you can even add just a little bit of pressure, rubbing in a gentle circle around your abdomen, breathing in through the nose. Any spot that's maybe tender, maybe just giving it a little extra attention. Stay in that position and exhale. Reminding yourself that if you are touching into any sensitive areas in the abdomen, stomach, pelvic area, this is a form of body de-armoring, of releasing tension, pressure, stuck energy in the body. So acknowledge and be open to any images, memories, smells, sensations that come into your awareness while you're participating in this exercise that might be a message for you, might be nothing. Relax your jaw. Let the forehead relax, the skin soft around the eyes. And imagine us all in a circle, our mats in a beautiful circle. We're all in the same space. We're all equal in this circle. And we're here to relax, heal, soften, release. So thank yourself and take the time to honor yourself for showing up and for doing this work. Nice deep breath in. Release the idea that there's a need to rush and move into anything quickly. You're invited to embody a slow creature. And today I believe I will be the sloth, So embody the energy of that creature as you move into your postures. And an invitation as we begin now to start to practice ujjayi breath, or ocean breath, constricting the glottis muscle, the muscle you use when you whisper, to breathe in slowly and exhale slowly to connect with the vagus nerve. And you're gently going to bend your knees and bring your feet flat on the floor. Check in with the hips. And we're going to set up for a twist, bringing our right leg or foot over the left. And gently picking up the left foot now, bringing it to the right side of the mat, pushing into the floor, lift up the hips, and allow the body to roll to the left side. Maybe you have a block or bolster you'd like underneath the knee, behind the hips. And you can take your arms out into T shape. Try to anchor through the shoulders. It's not about where your knees are in the twist. There's no end to a twist. So anchor through that back, anchor through the shoulders. Bring flexibility into the spine, open through the hips, relax the feet, breathe ujjayi breath here. We're here for a few minutes. Anchoring into that peaceful center inside yourself. Whether you're ending your day or beginning a new day, just reminding yourself that you made this space happen for yourself. You're prioritizing the body and giving it an opportunity to talk. So breathe in gently, listen. Try to observe and release anywhere you might be clenching in the body, maybe around the buttocks and the shoulder. Try to relax. Add a prop, add a tool so that you can be at ease. Yin is all about the comfort and stability in your posture, so you can focus on the breath, so that you can clear the mind. We're here for 2 more minutes. A reminder that if this doesn't feel good, to have your legs crossed, your knees can be together, your legs can be extended. The idea is that we're targeting that twist through the hips, through the lower back, and anchoring through the neck and shoulders. If you're practicing your ujjayi breath, you're imagining that beautiful motion, the ocean waves of your breath coming in and out. Each opportunity is shifting small things inside the body as you fill up and create space and constrict and relax and reorganize. Slowly, as you're able, taking your breath in and starting to bring your knees back up, bringing energy into the feet. Slowly unwind your body. Listen for the crickety cracks. Slowly make your way back into a neutral spine with your hips and shoulders and feet in line. And then when you're ready, setting up for the other side, picking up the left leg and drawing it across the right. Picking up your right foot and bringing it to the left side of your mat. Push down into the floor, lift up the hips, and let the body roll to the right side, propping and supporting. Relax. Allow sound, groan, anything at all to be released. Gas. We're massaging those internal organs, our digestive tract. We are helping and assisting move along any stuck energy. We're here for 4 minutes. Releasing the idea that we can control anything other than what we are doing here. Focus in on the third eye. Breathe gently. Notice any sensations through the chest as you're breathing deeply down into the abdomen and slowly exhaling. Imagining your heart space opening, expansion. Last 60 seconds here. It's a wonderful time as well if you need to scan through the body or just desire. Really with your consciousness, with your breath, just observe anything that might be talking to you within the body. Can be a twitching, a pinging, vibrating, shaking. And slowly, as you're ready, start to push into the feet, bring energy into the legs, and slowly untwist yourself. In your own time, come back into a neutral spine. Hips with the shoulders. Maybe you want to give your knees a little squeeze or extend them out. Just be open to releasing anything in the lower back, in the hip, in the hamstring. Slowly lower the feet if they're up and locate yourself a block or a pillow or a cushion. And you want to keep it on the lower side. As you push into your feet, lift up your hips and slide the support underneath the hip bones, not on the tailbone, just above the pooper. And as you bring the weight of your body down on the support, it feels comfortable, stable. And you're welcome to stay here, connect with your shoulders, maybe pull those wings back, let the arms flop out to the sides. And you can stay here in the supported bridge. Again, if it's too intense, just try a rolled blanket under that area just to bring a little bit of correction to the lower back, trying to give it a little bit of space, bending in the opposite direction. And if you want, you can choose 2 other variations. You can extend your feet out to the corners of your mat, letting the hips fall open. Or if you wish, you can bring the soles of your feet together in butterfly, support underneath the knees. Choose one of those variations now that's calling to your body. We're here for a few minutes. We're 1/3 of the way through the practice already. I'm very grateful there are 44 of us practicing in the circle today. Calming the nervous system with every breath. Connect with the vagus nerve. If the vagus nerve is a new term for you, go ahead and look it up outside of this practice. Learn about its functions and how you can connect with it on a deeper level. Inhale, relax. Allow yourself to deeply connect with this present moment and with yourself, with your inner spirit, with your soul. So whatever you want to refer to as that inner knowing, that inner guru. Ang Namo, Guru Dev Namo. That's that belief, that chant that you bow to the inner knowing within yourself. Try and find that here in this present moment by closing the eyes, breathing consciously in and out, and allowing the body to relax fully. We're here for 2 more minutes. It's beautiful. Observing the sound, observing your breath, staying in this present moment. Slowing down. Gently now check in with your shoulders, connect into that space and push into your feet, lift up your hips, remove the block, prop, blanket, and slowly your buttocks is clenched and up. Maybe you feel that in the buttocks, in the hamstrings, in the calves, the feet, the shoulders. Slowly start to roll your spine like Play-Doh into the mat, finding yourself back onto the floor. And again, you can let your knees fall side to side or bring them in for a little squeeze. Just release anything that might have been stuck there in that movement. And when you're ready, gently roll to one side. You slowly use your hands and feet to make your way up into a seated position. If you wish, you can sit up onto a block. Because we had the request of digestion and some thoracic, some T-spine, we're going to do, instead of alternate nose breath, we're going to do some Sufi grinds, very slowly, very connected in a yin way, meaning we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose in a Sufi grind. So we're going to have our hands kind of on our knees. I'm sitting up on a block to give some space. Your legs can be out, they can be together. And you're slowly going to inhale and bring your body forward from your mid-body. Exhale, round the spine. So if you're looking at me from the side, we're inhaling, moving forward from the spine, exhaling, rounding, nice and slow. So this helps with digestion, it helps with spinal movement, it helps with breath work, helps with opening the hips. Inhale, exhale, like cat-cow. Go at your own pace, choose a direction. We're only going to be here for a short time. It can increase our heart rate. Nice, strong breath. Stop where you are and go in the opposite direction. Eyes are closed, you're in your own body, breathing slowly, conscious movement. And wherever you are, stop and start to sit up in a nice straight spine. Relax your arms. Imagine the chin tucked, the shoulders are back. Soft belly, nice strong spine. Just stay here in observation, breathing in through the nose. Ujjayi breath if you can, ocean breath if you can. Or in and out through the nose. Beautiful, nice, long, straight spine. From here, we're going to move into a squatted position. So again, everyone's body is a little bit different. You can use a block to sit up on, coming up onto your feet. You can roll up your mat underneath the heels if you have tight calves. You can set a block underneath the buttocks and come to sink into the squat that feels good, whether it's wide or tight. Arms between the knees. And the idea is that we're not suffering in this position. We're not holding something that doesn't feel good. We're supported. Our feet and our hands are helping our posture, not hindering it. Close the eyes, breathe in through the nose, open through the groin, through the back, sitting up. We're here for a few minutes. We're halfway through our practice. And if you've joined in late, just remember you're invited for tea and talk following the practice. Nice open chest. Breathe gently. Relax your jaw, relax your ears. Neck is soft. Stay in the present moment. Breathe deeply into the pelvic area. And slowly, as you're able, make your way safely out of this position, maybe letting the weight of your body come forward and come onto all fours. If your wrists are bothering you here, remember, elevate the wrists, reduce the amount of the bend. Nice soft placement of the knees on something nice and comfortable. We're going to draw our right foot up by our right hand. You can assist it if you wish. Slowly turn that right foot out, conscious that our knee is staying out to the side. This might already feel like a good intense stretch. Maybe you want to have a chair that you can rest on in this position. We're targeting into the lower and deep hip of the right socket. You can be on blocks, up on your hands, up on your elbows. If it's available, you can sink that left knee down lower and allow the hips to open. Keep your hips square with the floor. Choose a variation that's working for you. We're here for a few minutes. And everybody's doing great. It is not about what you look like. It is about what you are experiencing in your body. So be gentle with yourself. Breathe Ujjayi breath. You're welcome to have bolsters underneath the mid-body, lower body. Breathe slowly. And just a reminder that if you're thinking about the intensity of the stretch or when will it be over, I invite you to be softer. I invite you to support yourself more so that you can focus in on the presence, the breath, and the gaze at the third eye. "30 more seconds here. If you are on your elbows or lowered down, start to bring yourself up and gently shift your weight and make your way back into all fours. And maybe shift your weight side to side. Do circles with the hips. Hear the crickety cracks. If there is any stuck energy there. Before we set up for the opposite side. So from all fours, bring that left foot up by the left hand. Take your foot out 45 degrees, little shift so that the knee's extended. And again, take the variation that's calling your body. So support with a chair, bolster on the knees, on the elbows. And notice if you're leaning to one side, try to put equal amount of weight on the left and right side. There's a tendency to roll towards the right, to the opposite hip. We're here for 3 minutes. Remind yourself why you came, why you're in this practice. Relax the tongue, the jaw, the shoulders. Notice if you're squeezing the buttocks, try to relax the muscles of the legs. Breathe in deeply. Exhale slowly. Last 60 seconds here. And slowly, if you are on your elbows or lower hands, start to push yourself up and make your way back into all fours in your own time, like a sloth. And again, maybe shift your weight side to side. Relax that posture. Bring your toes together and maybe bring your knees wide if you wish. I like to lift the skin around my pelvis as I sink back in over my feet into child's pose. You can make it restorative with a bolster. You can prop with the head. Extend your hands out in front or along your side. We're here for a few minutes. Rest in that posture. Stay connected with the breath, breathing deeply in this relaxation, very present in this moment in your body. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders, spread your fingers nice and wide, push yourself up off the floor, crawling yourself back into all fours. We're going to slowly lower the front body down into Sphinx. So up on the elbows, hands out in front, nice and wide. If this is too much of a back bend, put the hands over each other and release the forehead onto the floor. Relax the buttocks and the hamstrings. Don't tighten. As you push into your elbows, if you're up in the Sphinx, pull your chest forward, your shoulders down, gaze into the eyebrows. Breathe. This is a very uncomfortable position, can be, as we expand in that mid-back, strengthening through the back. Legs are relaxed. Ocean breath. If you want more of a bend, you can take your palms wide to either side of your mat and push into the hands, elbows towards the back. And again, not squeezing the buttocks, we're pushing with the hands. Choose the variation that you wish. Or one more minute here. Notice your eyes Are they squinting? Are they pressured to be shut? Just relax the skin around the eyes. And then you can slowly come down, if you were up on your hands, down to the elbows. From the elbows, lower your left ear onto the ground and bring your hands down by your side. Relax fully into the ground here. Imagine yourself being fully held here, really rooted down into the practice space, into the floor, into the ground. And gently inhale, pick up your head and rotate it to the opposite side. Relax back down. Gently bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. You're going to push yourself up and gently roll to the opposite side, coming back onto the back. We can grab a block, cushion, or bolster. As you sit up with your feet extended out behind you, you can take a restorative posture here, bringing your bolster in behind your hips and allowing yourself to lay back onto the bolster, expand, open the chest. Or if you have a block, you can do a supported fish posture. So bringing that just along the spine and picking a height that's good for you, allowing the shoulder blades to fall over the edge of the block and making sure we have a good adjustment. If you wish to support the head, bringing another block underneath or allowing it to open here. We're going to be here for a few minutes. The tailbone is anchored into the ground. The legs are relaxed. Always checking in with yourself, making sure we're feeling comfortable, stable, and able to maintain that breath work. If not, we're choosing a different variation, a different posture. Feel the breath expanding from the pelvis. And as we enter the final minutes of this practice together, just remembering gratitude for the body, acknowledging what it was communicating today. Stay connected to the breath work and expand through the energy field of the body. And try to stay focused here in this moment. What can you smell? What are you feeling touching your body? What can you see in that third eye space? Is it pitch black? Is it images? Is it colors? Breathe deeply. Beautiful. And if you were back onto that block in the supported fish, you want to bring your elbows down by your sides. Inhale, bring your chin to chest. Slowly start to push into the elbows and support yourself as you remove that block. Gently grab a blanket or anything to cover the eyes as we sink into corpse pose, into Shavasana. And thank you, Mandisluk, for being here. Everyone's welcome to stick around after this practice, but for now, let's go into our corpse pose. Maybe you support underneath the knees. Maybe you have the feet up on a chair or on a couch, a cushion underneath the head and neck. Whatever you choose, try to relax fully in this space. Release the breath work, no more ocean breath. Stay in the nose, out through the nose, but let it be free. In this position, it's ideal if you can make yourself as comfortable as possible with a blanket or staying warm. Continue to breathe in through the nose, out through the nose. And I'll leave you with this quote from Max Ehrman. Be gentle with yourself, as you are a child of the universe. Be gentle with yourself. You are a child of the universe. Let's take a nice deep breath in and fill up our bellies as big as we can get it. And release it with a silly sound. Inhale again, fill it up. Release any way you want. This time, let's bring our feet together, our toes and ankles. Let's bring our hands together, interlace our fingers, reach our hands overhead. Inhale and stretch our bodies as long as we can. Exhale, release the stretch. And gently start to roll to one side. And when you're ready, starting to sit up for our final salutation. I'm just going to switch the camera back around, but imagine your spine nice and long, straight, sitting up, maybe on a block or a bolster. Eyes are closed, face is so relaxed, so soft, nice soft belly, sex organs maybe pulled in and tightened a little. And let's use our imagination again here. Let's imagine ourselves encapsulated in a beautiful bubble of, and you can choose what that bubble contains. I'd like to imagine a nourishing, beautiful, bright, juicy, glowing orb around my body. And keep that vision tapped into that third eye there. And remember, you are a child of the universe. Bring your hands together and let's chant Om one time. We'll take a nice deep inhale. You can slightly bow your head and open your eyes. Come back into your space. Thank you, everyone, for that lovely practice. Hello. I can barely see you. My eyes are sunbeamed. Let me see here. Thank you, everyone, for coming and practicing. This has been 60 minutes of Yin, and you are welcome now to stay in the space for tea and talk.